my street. You knit me together. Hi guys, welcome to episode number 5 of Prayer 101. I hope and I pray that this series has been helpful to you in some way. I hope that the Spirit has stirred something in your heart and challenged you in some kind of area in your relationship with Jesus, in your prayer life, in your faith life. I've received a few really nice affirmations on this series from people, so I know there's at least a few of you out there that have found this helpful, and for that, praise God. Praise God. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, share any of these videos with someone who you think might find it helpful, because this is not about my glory at all. This is all to point people to Jesus, because it just really pains me when people get told to go pray, but the people telling these people to go pray don't teach them how to pray. Like, it really frustrates me, and I have been guilty of this over the past decade of my youth ministry life. So have mercy and take this as my peace offering. Anyone who I said go pray about it but never taught how to pray or encouraged to pray. So anyway, let's get to the video. So this episode is on carving time for prayer in your day, and I watched a movie recently. A few months ago, not that recently. The War Room, I believe it's on Netflix. It was a few months ago anyway. And it was about this beautiful older southern lady in America who kind of took this other woman under her wing and was kind of mentoring her in how to pray and how to just have a relationship with Jesus. And one day I hope to be that lady who is just so bold and so fierce and speaks truth. Anyway, one line she said in the movie that kind of stuck with me. She said, you have to learn how to fight in prayer first. And that just reminded me of Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight for you and you have only to keep still. So in this movie, the woman had this little room in her house that was kind of her prayer room, but she called it her war room because that was where she would fight her battles with Jesus and with the enemy. And I love that she called it the war room, because every day is a battle. Every place we go is a battlefield, and we also really have to fight for our relationship with Christ. We have to fight and wade through the junk of the world to get to Jesus. And before anything, our relationship with Jesus has to be the number one priority. When I think about war or a battlefield, I think strategy and I think vision, and he teaches us to be as cunning as a serpent but as gentle as a dove. And our war room, our time in prayer, that's where he teaches us and instructs us and corrects us in the right way to go about things. That's where he teaches us how we pick up our own cross and follow him, because we're all called to carry our cross and to follow him in different and beautiful and unique ways. But if we don't have that personal one-on-one relationship with him, you're not letting the rabbi teach you. He teaches us how to have hope and how to conduct ourselves. And he's a God of peace and not disorder. He loves when we put structure in our lives. And I think it's a real invitation, because if we call ourselves Christians and followers of Christ, let's act and live like it. Let's make sure our lives reflect someone that is following Christ in all that we say and all that we do. And we need to stay connected to the vine. Like, our relationship with Jesus as Christian people, as Catholic people, that is the most important relationship we need to work on and uphold. And think of a close friend, a family member, a loved one, someone dear to you, and just think about how much time you carve out for them in your schedule. Like, you make time for those important people in your life. And likewise, we need to make time for Jesus. I'm speaking and preaching to myself here, because I sometimes push Jesus down on my priority list in the day. Like, when things get busy, life gets busy, we all know that, but he is the most important relationship in our life, regardless of what we do for a job, what our mission is as Christian people, He is the number one. And God understands, if you can only give Him 15, 20 minutes of your day, give Him that. Give Him the first fruits of your day. It doesn't matter the amount, but if you start your day off with Him and tap into the source to begin your day, oh man, your reward will be great in heaven, let me tell you. This worm is where He gives us open eyes, He opens our eyes to His heart. He opens our eyes to our heart, our mess. That's where He prompts us and uses us and encourages us and challenges us to help transform the world, to be a light in the world, and to just assimilate our faith. I hate the distinction that some people make about, our faith, Catholic, Christian world and the secular world. There is no secular world. We are in the world, alright? We are called to be in the world, but we are called to rise above and strive and reach for the truth and the hope and the life and love itself. And most importantly, to arm ourselves for the battle and the mission field that is the world. So that's it from me. That was episode 5. In the next episode, I'll kind of be talking about being brave enough to let Jesus work in us and wade through the chaos that is sometimes our heart. So again, like, subscribe, strive for holiness, and chase after Jesus. Peace out. God bless you. You knit me together. You searched me and you know me. Whoa. And to that's what